right, welcome Community Bible Church to another edition of A Verse a Day, our online daily Bible study. I hope that you're having a good week this Thursday afternoon here. And I want to also include just a congratulations. I forgot earlier in the week, but Lily Collins had a sweet little girl on, I guess, Monday. It took all day. It was supposed to happen on Sunday, happened on Monday. So we are praying for her and her little baby's health there in the family. But let's go ahead and get into verse 8 of chapter 2 of 1 John. It says, "At the same time, it is a new commandment that I am writing to you, which is true in him and in you, because the darkness is passing away and the true light is already shining." All right, so if you were watching last episode, last video, John said in the previous verse, hey, this is not a new commandment. I'm not giving you a new commandment. I'm giving you the same commandment, ultimately to love the Lord your God and love your neighbor as yourself. The commandments that Jesus gave us, that all comes from the Old Testament is the argument. But then at the same time, John says, at the same time, it is also a new commandment. We say, come on, John, make up your mind here. But he says it's a new commandment that I am writing to you. And then he goes on and explains. He says, which is true in him and in you. Who's that him? I believe that's talking about Jesus Christ, because in Jesus Christ is going to make this new. And then it finishes off here, and this is kind of the key part of it, because the darkness is passing away and the true light is already shining. All right, so it's an old commandment because it's ultimately the exact same thing that the Old Testament was telling us, to love God and to love others. It's a new commandment because Jesus Christ actually showed us how to do that. He showed us the way, and he showed us that it was not just about the following of the rules, but rather it was about genuine and true love. And so an example of this here, as I was trying to think, would be, as a child, we're told to be nice to everybody. We're told to be nice to our brothers and sisters and the rest of our family members. And really, we try to be nice just because we're trying to follow the rules. We're trying not to get punished. And oftentimes, that's really what the Old Testament laws were there for. Without the guidance of the Holy Spirit, the indwelling of the Holy Spirit, in the same way that it was for the New Testament believer, they were just simply trying to follow these rules. And trying to honor God through that obedience. Now through the New Testament time, it's kind of like when we become adults, hopefully. And no longer am I just being nice to my wife, being nice to my kids, being nice to my family, because I know I'll get in trouble if I don't. But rather, no, it's a genuine love and respect for the other people. So it's the same rule in that situation, but it's new because there's new motivation behind it. And I believe that's probably what John is trying to get at here, that he's saying, hey, it's old, it's the same as actions, but there's new motivation behind it. And that motivation is ultimately in Jesus Christ. It's true because of him, and it should be true because of us, because as we talked about, if we're walking in light, then we're walking with him, and then the darkness is passing away and the true light is already shining. That I believe is talking about the age that is passing away, this current age, the end times that's passing away, and the light is already shining. It's almost like the picture of like, no, we can kind of see, we can see the end times, we can see the kingdom coming. We're longing for that kingdom coming, and so because that is almost here, it's going to make us or motivate us to behave in such a way, because we know Jesus Christ is coming back, and we're going to be trying to walk in him even right now. And as we walk in him right now, it's a small little reflection of what it's going to be in heaven someday. So that's what I have for you here today.